'Tis the season and 'tis the time to start making lists for Santa Claus. Whether you want something new or something tried and true, I'm going to be giving you a list of my games that would make any holiday an absolute hit. Hello and welcome to Switch Scheme. In this video, I'm going to be giving you several games from a number of genres that you should be on the lookout this holiday season to add to your shelves. If you enjoy lists based on the Switch, drop a like and sub to the channel, and let me know in the comments down below what games are going on your wish list this season. I'll try to pick a new game that came out this year for each section, but I'll also be picking some popular games and perhaps some even lesser known titles for you to look into. We have over 30 games to look at, and I don't want to waste your time by commentating on each one, but know that each of these games are among my favorites. Alright, here we go. First, let's take a look at a few games that are great for the whole family. This year had quite a few to choose from, and here are my top 5 mixing in some from the previous years.
Welcome to the biggest party of the year! We are so glad you could make it. We have 7 boards to play, including 2 returning classics, plus new items. Watch out for the super creepy dice block. Now, let's start off with a new board.
When Luigi shines his light on a ghost, he can stun it, then suck it up. Or he can go for multiple stubborn specters at once. While the mansion's occupants are spooky, they also have their own quirks.
Those were some cozy choices, but for those who want something meatier to chew on, here are my top choices for turn-based JRPGs to look out for.
I'm going all in with Cendrillon! Look at that!
Hey, look out!
Come to me! You can't be serious! Now, come at me! No one's gonna stop me now!
What the hell? What's up, yo?
I suspected to be traveling back and forth between Tokyo and the Netherworld.
This place is definitely dangerous. And that's about all we know right now.
Look out!
Who are you?
Now let's kill this thing.
And so we have found it, the key to the resurrection.
What do you say you let me join up with you?
Have you got a soft spot for eggplants like I do?
Welcome, good patrons, one and...
What wisdom do you seek?
I bid you welcome, no one. Return home for your sister's sake as much as your own.
Why? Why would someone do this?
As you may be aware, we need leverage to negotiate with the Empire.
Journey with allies to face the Archfiend on an epic adventure. Memorable encounters, perplexing challenges, and formidable monsters await.
That list was honestly too easy. I love JRPGs, and there are so many on the Switch to choose from, and that is just a small taste of what it has to offer. Next, let's dig into something a bit more niche with strategy RPGs, one of my favorite genres, and we're gonna start with my favorite game of 2024.
People of Cornea are suffering, crying out for whatever help will hear their pleas. Should I turn a deaf ear to those voices, I would have little and less claim to the crown I feel is mine. That, and I owe it to my mother to see them safe. We march to vanquish Galerius and free all nations of Fevrith alike.
You have quite the grand vision for yourself.
You would charge ahead knowing well the severity of our struggles?
As much as it hurts to admit it, I could never pose a threat to Zenoira on my own.
I'll never deserve your trust again.
Now, take your stations.
These beasts have proven unfit to govern themselves time and time again.
I'm glad to have reached this conclusion.
Now then, the hour has come.
Marco! Theo! Sherma! Eric! Clark! Ralph! Nadia! Leona! Trevor!
You, my daughters, birthed from my soul. You will need them to fight. The rest I leave to you. Put an end to suffering.
On your knees before me, so I may absolve you of your sins.
A bright future. Today, we fight not for glory or pride, but for survival, for the future.
The future of Glenbrook lies in your hands now.
You are responsible for more than just your own life now.
I need to become stronger. I must.
Award.
A gift to help guide the lost. Now, the goddess watches over Fodlan from her kingdom above as the mother of all life, the arbiter of every soul.
Go ahead, give me orders. It's time to measure your worth as an instructor. Such a brutal, irrational world we live in.
The day our hometown burned, that was the day we enlisted. At last, we had something to believe in, something worth fighting for. It was a battlefield, but it was where we grew up.
This is what the Ranger Corps does. Things look impossible. We get through it.
Peace is a beautiful thing, but it's fragile. Once it's broken, it can never be made whole again.
Just say the word, boss. I'm locked, loaded, and in-freaking-vincible. Raz is coming through!
The battlefield in Persona 5 Tactica allows your team to move and perform an action of your choice each turn. Be sure to place your squad strategically, factoring in the best position to line up a shot to deal the most damage, as well as taking cover to protect yourself from enemy attacks. Always carefully consider your options and choose your moves wisely to keep an advantage over your enemies.
As you can see, that's a category that I love a lot. Next, let's take a look at some action-adventure titles.
Zelda's sage wisdom is her greatest power in saving her kingdom. Create echoes, imitations of helpful objects, and felled foes. Traverse vast regions, challenge unknown evils.
Now those are games that'll get your adrenaline pumping. Next, let's give some credit to the smaller developers out there and take a look at some indie games that make the Switch great.
Stupid boy. I told you nobody gets out of here.
Yes, carry on, everyone. Don't mind me.
Let's get you from that miserable place.
Let's say hello to Jimbo. He's just a joker. In any other game, he's left out the deck and has no value. But in Balatro, Jimbo and other jokers upgrade your poker hands, allowing you to create powerful card synergies. Every run requires a new strategy. Harness these jokers to their full potential and optimize your deck to defeat tricky enemy boss blinds. Wield the mystic power of tarot cards to enhance your individual playing cards and upgrade the poker hands you play with planet packs and vouchers. You will need all the help you can get to survive each round.
There are so many more indie titles, but I just wanted to highlight several of my favorites, and I can tell you that if you like roguelites and poker, you'll sink hours upon hours into this year's Balatro. It is truly an epic game. Lastly, let's take a look at some games that may not fit in any of these categories but still deserve a place on your list if you haven't gotten them yet.
Raise monsters and lead them into the fight against the Magus's army. Plant seeds, then cultivate, and harvest them to make your buddies come to life. They can then be trained for battle. Give commands to your monsters and exploit enemy weaknesses in action-packed combat. Merge all of the battle buddies in your party to call forth a giant fusion summon and wreak havoc on your foes.
Well, my friends, there you have it, a list of certified hits. Some from this year and some from the past that you may not have picked up yet, although we know almost everyone owns Mario Kart. If this list helped you at all, please consider dropping a like and a sub. It helps me immensely. Leave a comment with your list down below, and I wish you all a happy holiday season.